Um, yay. So yeah, I'm in a creative copy of the world that I'm playing, and oh, it's a cute little kitten. So I'm setting up the workshop, and I did try at first doing oak logs as the upstairs, but I was like, I looked at the aesthetic, and I was like, I don't really think I like that too much. Now, mm, I am not much of an asymmetrical person when it comes to building. I do prefer to have some kind of consistency. Um, so let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I was hoping to have this space be the actual workshop, but because having an eastern facing actual work area is kind of good, I guess. Was every studio I've ever had IRL has always had an eastern facing window. So I started thinking about the fact that this was my entrance here, and then my access point to the villagers down below. The village inside is, I just gave them their first round of bread, and everybody got excited, of course. So starting starting a pine forest, a pine farm over here. I was gonna say, Kitty, you want to get out of there? I've seen villagers get suffocated in tree growth. It's pretty scary. That was back on PlayStation 4 though. Um, but man, acacia just really grows really well out here. It takes the oak a bit, but the acacia just goes. I just planted that like a few minutes ago in the main game. So I'm thinking, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to go ahead and I am going to, I'm going to remove all this. I don't think I'm going to build my actual workshop here because I don't need a massive base. I'm not going to be collecting um, tons of material. It's just not going to be what I want to do anymore. In a group game, yes, it's great to have a storage hall. It truly is, um, because it does make building and planning a whole lot easier when you know you got the resources to just go ahead and get into it. Um, so I think I'm going to go ahead and instead of, I'm just going to go ahead and break all this because yeah, I don't need this here right now. Oh, give me some kind of cave noise. Honestly, I don't think that that is really a cave noise. I think that's a ore. Oopsie. Shit. Come on. There used to be a way to clear the hotbar. Oh, come on. Just go away. Ugh. Thank you. All right. Let's just clear all this up. I'll probably end up. I know that on PC there are mods and tools that'll do this a lot faster. But imagine what I'm going to have to do in the main world. All of this is going to have to come down. But then again, like I said, this is why it's a sketch. And I brought. You know what? Fuck it. Temporary block. I don't. This is like just. It's here for sketching. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to get a layout. And I think if I. Wow, the whole thing goes away when it's a. Okay, whatever. I guess if it's a container, it drops its contents if you break the container. That's decent. Irrelevant though. Can this be any more fun? It would be nice if Bedrock introduced some kind of a paint select feature. Like I could go ahead and like right click and or like hold down. No, how what would you do? It would be a down button. There you go. You'd hold the down button on an empty block and then click on that and then draw out. Some kind of a object select tool or area select tool. It really only would work on one layer at a time, whatever exposed layer you have. but at least it would work. There'd be something to work with it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Why did you do that? Why do you keep doing that? I don't want to do that. So am I getting stick drift again? Because that would really piss me the fuck off. I'm already put myself on a self-imposed. Uh, we're not going to worry about any of that. We're just going to go with this, and we're going to go with. Excuse me. Okay, we're back. Don't want jungle stairs. Where's the regular stairs? Where's the oak stairs? There we go. So I want that, and then I want oak blocks. All right, and then windows. We all want windows. Okay, so I'm thinking just basically make this be. And again, don't forget I am in peaceful mode. Well, in the main world, I'm in peaceful mode. Okay, ah, so we're going to come right here because originally I was going to have this entryway be the villagers' access point to the rooftop because I do want them to get up here. I want them to be able to explore this area. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take this section. I want a room. I need at least a 5 by 5 area a for an enchanting room, which is going to happen. That's my next big project. And then I want to have. Oh, I need a slabs. Um, Here we go. And then I wanted to have, of course, the regular crafting area, which was going to be a thing. So that might be a little unsettling. The other option is to build an actual external staircase. The thing is that I like ladders. One, they're efficient. They don't use a lot of material. Two, with the exception of spiders, um, you don't you don't have to worry about other hostile mobs or villagers, for that matter, climbing up. So that's not ever a concern. Um, so we got to that. We're going to do. Oh, this is. Oh, yeah, this is going to have to rethink all of that now because how am I going to. Oh, I know what I'll do. Up here, it'll just be different. It'll just be like this then. That'll be fine. At least it's balanced. That's all I'm looking for is some kind of, symmetry. I like asymmetrical fights. I don't mind fighting in an asymmetrical fight, when it goes to the combat mode. Um, I do prefer to at least have some kind of fairness, like whatever rules are set forth for me must apply also to my opponents. Um, that's kind of the thing for me. It's always been a thing for me. Okay, so then this would be the enchanting room, which of course is going to be off heal because one, two, three, four, five. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Fuck it. It's gonna have to be a thing. Um, I don't have to worry about having an actual uh, door anywhere because we are not going to be struggling with that. So I could get a little decorative with my points. This is an east facing door. Um, the other idea is that, and then I could make this be an actual garden, and then the villagers can come up from here. I'm planning to have 30 villagers, um, and well, we got two nitwits already, and I kind of like this being the case where I can have like just a straight view of what I have going on. Three nitwits, Jesus. Um, so yeah, that's because I have more villagers and I have workstations. See these guys here? They'll probably end up being nitwits. Um, so yeah, building this. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I didn't plan it all that great, as you can see. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, I always say I don't know because that's my thought holder. Insert something awesome here kind of situation. So this will be that. Just kind of trying to follow up the aesthetic from downstairs. Of course, this is always going to be fun. Uh, yeah, I do enjoy a little bit of crazy. No, for some reason I thought I guess I could put the enchanting room on a second floor, like the downstairs. Well, that's the thing is that it's as below, so above, or as above, so below, um, which is another kind of design paradigm I have, or I don't know, ethos, maxim, whatever. Um, so I could, if I wanted to get really crazy nutty, is it's hard to believe. Um, I could just go ahead and focus on the downstairs part being my actual workshop. So this would be my workshop. Then I would have. See, this is why I like stairs more. And I think I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna stop saying I don't know. Fuck me. Um, I'm gonna keep this as the quote unquote entrance for now. I think that works out because I do have to have some kind of survival functionality to this. Because once I'm done building this, I plan to put it all the way back into normal mode, and that's mostly because there are going to be some mobs I want to farm, and I'm going to want to. You can't farm zombies for the clerics, and you can't farm skeletons for bone meal. uh, or arrows if you don't have such things as there. Okay, so I don't really need to put the windows in right now because this is kind of what's happening here. And the problem I'm having is that this has been my perspective, my point of view right here for so long that I was thinking about looking at the building from this point of view. But when you think about it, honestly, um, my spawn is all the way over there. So this would be uh, this is what you would see on approach. Which I mean that looks garbage. That does look garbage. Don't like it. So let's go ahead and let's say that's not going to be the doorway, and let's make this. Well, I mean that should be the doorway because that's in the middle. Oops, right? Uh, and of course there will be. It will be significant. There will be uh, a second story. That's what I was thinking about. Is I could put the enchanting room on the second story and then not worry about such things. You know, I am good man all the time with happy feelings. Hmm. No, I think I'm going to go this way. Yes. See, like that. I mean, it doesn't quite show up. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then up here will be the enchanting room. And I'm thinking about doing this in spruce. I don't know. I mean, I've already decided to put stone here, so excuse me, a little dry. Um, our HVAC went sideways about a week or two ago, and we've all been kind of reticent to turn it back on. It was actually the heater. We haven't used the heater because we're in a pretty temperate climate, so we haven't really needed to use a heater. Um, but when we turned it on, it was like set off the fire alarm and everything. It was really scary. So we were like, you know what? We've had problems with the AC earlier in the summer, and we're just kind of done with all the shenanigans. Huh. Yeah, that's right. I mean, like I said, I really wanted to avoid the whole Heinberg brutalist aesthetic, but it kind of feels like I'm still heading there. I mean, you're playing in blocks, so, and I'm not a very experienced builder. Most of the time I've played Minecraft is basically a turd bunker and, some shops and stuff. That I think the most decorative I ever got was when I was playing with my daughters, and we actually built, uh, you know, well, my son and my daughters, we actually built whole villages uh, to just have that kind of fun. Yeah, see, that's still not going to look. It's what it comes down to is that I need one whole row less here. That's basically what it is. This whole side right here needs to come out, and everything goes here because even though I like this 3-2-3-2-2 kind of look here because the two it balances here 2-2-3-4-3. I don't. You know what? It's all over the place. It really is. This is. This is some of the worst planning I've ever done. Um, and even in here, this is going to be way too much space for me. This is going to be way too much space for me. I don't need all this extra space. Seriously. Well, the other idea that I could do is just um, instead of having something that looks like the Parthenon, a brutalist Parthenon, I could I could actually just set the whole top of the roof up as a garden and just like little like awnings and stall type situations. So it'd be like an open pavilion. So like right here, I'd have my general crafting room area. Then over here, I'd have my enchanting area. Um, and then back here, I might actually create a small hut kind of scenario, kind of like where my actual bedroom is and all that, my bed and everything. Oh, this is something I want to do. Since we're in this world and I don't have to worry about risk, let's go back to survival and let's go to hard. I don't know what the difference of the different. I don't know what the difference of the levels and modes are. It doesn't seem to make much of a difference to me. Okay, cool. Um, oh, nice, excellent. I have garbage in my inventory. So we're going to go ahead since I pulled a bed, and we're going to get in trouble. Let's go get some trouble. And I want to see where my spawn actually is relative to the village anymore, because I keep saying it's over there towards the northeast, but I have a feeling it's kind of a little bit further away than I thought. So we're just going to go in here, run around until such time as. Wow, really? I'm not even wearing armor, am I? And there's nothing in here. Uh, I am kind of surprised. Really. At least a fall would be nice. Just goes to show you how I hit you, so hit me. There we go. Now let's respawn. There we go. All right. Yeah, there's the village. You can actually see the structure from here. Okay, that's not bad. So this is the spawn. Um, oh, that's nice. Anyway, yeah, look at that. I've been playing this world for so fucking yeah. Eh. But yeah, the map, the world that the map is on is that direction. I boated all the way out over that way and didn't see anything of any real interest. I thought hard mode was supposed to make you hungrier. There could be a village all the way over there next to those pine trees, but I didn't even bother looking. But that's like all the time. That's for something else. So yeah, there you can see the original cleric's temple, and then you can see the villager house, the top floor actually. Um, so yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to just rather than try to line up the aesthetic, the everything from the top to bottom. I think I'm going to go or bottom to top. I think I'm just going to go ahead and treat that space up there like an open space, and then just build like little awnings and stuff like that. Just to, I mean, rain doesn't hurt your character in this game. Cold will, I think. If you fall into a snowdrift, you'll start freezing. But it's not like Conan Exiles where extreme heat and extreme cold can actually cause your character to take damage. in the form of depleting their food and water resources. That's why, like I said, you don't get thirsty in this game. You only get hungry. But that's why I like to call the food bar more like a stamina bar because it is. At a certain point, your stamina runs out, and you're going to need to take a rest and refuel. So, so yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and just do some more planning and sketching on my own. Right. Okay. Well, till then, I'll be back probably with some results, but we'll see. Oh, one of the things I've been was saying is that I play PlayStation. I'm down to just this one game. That's the only thing I play on PlayStation, except for the arcade classics from Atari. But I've come, unless I'm playing with somebody else, from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I am not playing video games. I'm going to try also not to do any streaming um, because I need to get more analog stuff done. But we'll see. Eventually, I may not be doing this anymore, and next time you guys see me will be a top-down camera view of me painting kobolds. Who knows? Till then, be nice and play well.